It should also highlight any new skills that you've learned, any certifications, or any awards that you possibly received. Realistically speaking, it'll be impossible for me to keep track of every single thing that I've done for the past 8 years. Hey YouTube, it's the Test Lead, and today we're talking about why you need a career brag sheet. If you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe, but now, back to the video. In the fast-paced, ever-changing world of technology, it's very important that you keep track of the accomplishments and any contributions that you have in your job. Whether you are a software developer, software tester, project manager, or any job really, having a career brag sheet can make or break your future in this field. So first off, what is a career brag sheet? I've personally been in this field for about 8 years now. I have worked with various companies and clients. For a certain period, I was a consultant. So I was consulting for different companies. Realistically, it'll be impossible for me to keep track in my head every single thing that I've done for the past 8 years, which is why I'm a big believer of documentation. A brag sheet is a document or a spreadsheet that lists your achievements, projects, and accomplishments. It's a summary of what you've done and what you've achieved in your role. A brag sheet should be updated regularly and should include quantifiable metrics. It should also highlight any new skills that you've learned, any certifications, or any awards that you possibly received. Be very detailed in your documentation. The more you write down, the less you're forced to remember later on. Personally, when I was 2 or 3 years in, I was thinking, well, when I first started, what did I do in this project with this client? What tool did I use? What did I build? Looking back, your memory is always less efficient. But if you document it while it's happening or right after, then you don't have to worry about that problem. Here are a few reasons why having a brag sheet is essential for all tech jobs. Performance reviews. One of the most important reasons to have a brag sheet is for performance reviews. Performance reviews are an opportunity for you to showcase your achievements and demonstrate your value to the organization. By having a brag sheet, you can easily reference specific examples of your contributions, making it easier to back up any claims you make during your review process. Salary negotiations. When it comes time to negotiate your salary, a brag sheet can be a very powerful tool. By having a record of your accomplishments and your contributions, you can make a strong case for why you deserve a raise or a promotion. You can use specific examples to demonstrate the impact you've had on the organization, which can be particularly helpful if your role is not directly tied to revenue generation. Career advancement. If you're looking to advance in your career, having a brag sheet is essential. When you apply for a new job or a promotion, your potential employer or a manager will want to see concrete evidence of your skills and accomplishments. By having a brag sheet, you can provide them with a clear picture of what you've achieved and contribute to their organization. And last but not least, self-reflection. Finally, having a brag sheet can be an incredibly valuable tool for self-reflection. When you're in the midst of a busy project or working on a new initiative, it can be easy to lose sight of the progress that you've made. By regularly updating your brag sheet, you can take a step back and appreciate the work you've done. This can be particularly helpful when you're feeling discouraged or burnt out. Now that you've thought about your brag sheet, you wrote it, let's talk about where to store your brag sheet. First, we have cloud storage services. Cloud storage services like Google Drive, Dropbox, or Microsoft OneDrive can be great options for storing your brag sheet. You can easily access your file from any device with an internet connection, and you can share the file with others as needed. Next, a personal website or portfolio. If you have a personal website or portfolio, you can consider adding your brag sheet as a downloadable file or a separate page on your website. Document management software. Document management software like Evernote or Notion can be great options for storing and organizing your brag sheet, as well as other important documents and notes. Offline storage. If you prefer to keep your brag sheet offline, you can save it to a USB drive or a hard drive and keep it in a safe place. Wherever you choose to save your sheet at, just make sure that it's clean, readable, and most importantly, easily accessible. That way, you can keep it up to date with your latest accomplishments or achievements or just what you're learning about today. Now, let's talk about how you can add your brag sheet to your resume or LinkedIn profile. Adding your brag sheet to your resume or LinkedIn profile can help separate you in the ever-crowded job market. So now, let's talk about a few tips to effectively implement this brag sheet so you can give it to potential employers and people who are interested in your skill set. You can include a link to your brag sheet in your LinkedIn's profile summary section or under the featured section. This will make it easy for potential employers to access and review your accomplishments. Mention your brag sheet in your LinkedIn summary. In your LinkedIn summary, mention that you have a brag sheet and include a brief description of what it includes. This can pique the interest of potential employers and encourage them to review your accomplishments in more detail. Provide context for your accomplishments. When adding your accomplishments to your resume, be sure to provide context for each one. This can help potential employers understand the impact of your work and the value you can bring to the organization. And finally, update your brag sheet regularly. Be sure to update your brag sheet regularly and keep it current for your latest accomplishments. This will ensure that your LinkedIn profile and resume are always showcasing your most recent and impressive work. To wrap it up, I believe everybody, whether you're just starting out or 20 years in, should have a career brag sheet. It will help you document everything you're learning, you're doing. That way, in the future, when you look back, you can see, okay, for this project and this client, I did X, Y, and Z. And I did it using this tool or this software. You don't have to guess or assume or try to call and email old coworkers. No. You have it listed out clearly in a sheet. And this can help you for your resume, your LinkedIn, for negotiating salaries, or for applying for new jobs. Or even you just need a self-help boost and you're just in a rut. You can look at it and say, wow, look at all these things I've accomplished since I started working here. If you found this video helpful at all, please like, share, and subscribe. If you need help on your QA journey, please check out my book, QA Must Know Vocabulary, as well as my course, the Manual QA Academy. And most importantly, do not forget this, Learn something new today.